Not everything is meant to be let go. Emotions are energy in motion. Emotions are energy in motion. And when the motion is restricted, when you have a restricted range of motion, then you are dealing with dis-ease, discomfort, misdirection. And it's so important for us to understand that you must allow yourself the opportunities and the time, invest in yourself to allow this energy to move from those hidden stuck spaces within your body that are causing pain, and allow yourself the freedom. Create a sanctuary for yourself, whether that's outside, whether that's your backyard, whether that's your garden, your bedroom, your closet, whatever it is. Create that sanctuary for yourself and give yourself permission to feel all of it without judgment, without questioning, without reservation. Allow yourself the freedom to move the energy, move it around, redistribute it. Use that energy to create to create wellness within your body, within your soul, within your spirit, within your heart, and to elevate you to the next level, to equip you to actualize your dreams, to bring to fruition all of the beauty that is within your heart, within your soul, within your being, and bring that to light. Allow the truth of you to come to light. How do you move the energy? Move your body. Move your body. Walk, stretch, dance, wiggle, shake, bounce. Oh my goodness, bouncing. We'll have to come back to that one. Bouncing is so important for our bodies to really release and recirculate. Another thing you want to do is create, make something, build, write, draw, paint, sing, sculpt, whatever it is that you find joy in the creation of, the art of. Be artistic, be bold in your expressions, and just let it flow. Let yourself just feel. Let the feeling take over. That's why it's so important to have a sanctuary, to have a safe space, and allow yourself the freedom to let it be. Just let it be. Just let it be. Let yourself be. Hug yourself. Give yourself all of the love that you so deserve, that you have been, that we have been conditioned. We have been conditioned to believe that this love is that we are to discover this love outside of ourselves, when the truth is that the love resides within you. You are love. And the journey to self, discovering, rediscovering who you are, remembering who you are, just like Mufasa said, remember who you are. And as you remember and stir up that energy of remembrance, and you awaken your soul connection, so you're awakening your connection from mind, body, and spirit, soul, soma, and spirit, aligning, reuniting, and rediscovering the truth of you. And let it flow. Let yourself be. Let yourself be. Be in the moment. Be here now. Be present, because presence is the gift. Presence is the gift, my love. Have a blessed day. Remembrance fosters integration. Now let's look at the etymology of the word integrate. Integrate, the origin is Latin, and it means made whole. And we're going to compare that with integral. Something that is integral is necessary to make whole and complete, essential, or fundamental. So what is integral is that you integrate your integers. Let's see the etymology of the word integer. The origin of integer is Latin, meaning intact, whole, entire. For this instance, we're looking at the word integrity. The definition that I want to look at is the state of being whole and undivided. Also, the origin is Latin, integer, integrate, meaning intact, entirety, integral. So, when we integrate these aspects of ourselves that have been severed in a sense, we are becoming whole. We are returning to the fullness, the wholeness of ourselves, the entirety of our self, of our being, of who we are, our essence, who we are, why we're here, and what is our mission. And when we remember those lost parts of ourselves, we rediscover the treasures that are hidden within ourselves, our very being, the gifts that are innately ours. We can integrate, we can become whole. And that fullness of self, of knowing yourself, that is gnosis. Gnosis, gnosis, knowing yourself from the inside out, the aspect of you that is not visible to the human eye, to the 3D version of self. Gnosis saves us from disintegration, disintegrating, being separate from the whole, being divided and broken apart, or at the very least severed, right? If something's severed, it's separated apart, and we know where it belongs. Like it doesn't stop belonging. It just isn't where it isn't aligned. It isn't aligned where it belongs. Like a puzzle, we know what pieces belong where. We must integrate those pieces in order to see the big picture. Now, something wonderful about self-integration is that the beauty of integration is that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. We know that. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So all of these parts and aspects and pieces of you that become reintegrated, of yourself, of your being, the whole of you is so much greater and more expansive and more profound than we can even realize and access. That is where evolution takes place, because we are constantly expanding and growing and understanding and reaching out and expanding our territory, enhancing our being, our sense of self. We become more of ourselves. You become more you. The more you discover you. It's amazing. That is creation. That is the foundation of creation, is making nothing into something. And so you have this realization of this is who I am. And then you create more of you. You create more of that beauty, of that love, of that light, of the aspects that generate light. And so your light shines brightly. And not only does it shine brightly, it continues to shine brighter the more you reach into the depths of you, of who you are. There's a vastness, there's a width and a depth in the void within, that allows for exponential expansion. Exponential expansion. And that is the evolution of self. That is the beauty of self-discovery, of self-realization, of self-activation, of waking up, waking up to who you are. That's what awakening is. It's waking up to who you are, the truth of you that resides within. And as you dive deep and you discover the truth of you, you can become all that you are made to be. You become fully you. And the fullness of you is that you are an ever evolving, ever expanding, ever growing creation that creates more beauty, more love, more light. And that constant growth, that constant nurturing that you provide for yourself, then you can show up fully as you in your community. And there you are able to shine your light and let your light shine for all the world to see, all that you have access to, your territory expanded, so you are fully flowing in the freedom of you, and allowing that to then create a ripple effect into the community, into your circle of influence, into the world around you. So invest in you. Invest in taking time to get to know yourself again. Remember who you are. Rediscover what sets your soul on fire. What sparks that joy, that love, that energy, that excitement. Where do you shine brightest? And do those things. I love you. Have a wonderful day. Blessings to you.